Since you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you have something you're actually learning right now. So I'm just going to ask you, how many times did you do this in the last week? So it might be 7 times, it might be like 1 time, it might be 0 times, you might do it like once a month. But what I'm going to be telling you today is about visualization. Sorry, my camera's shaking a bit. It's about it's about visualization and how that can make you learn things a lot faster. So basically, I don't know if you've heard of this before. You might have heard of this. I was listening to a podcast by Andrew Huberman, and he said this isn't entirely true, but it kind of works either way, which is that your thoughts, your brain can't really tell the difference between what's real and what you imagine. So if you visualize something, your brain isn't going to distinguish I'm not actually doing this. And even if it can distinguish, you're still actually going to be engaging the same muscles and forming the same pathways in your brain by actually visualizing something instead of actually doing it properly. So what you can be doing, if you're practicing something once a week, let's say you're doing archery once a week, if you're practicing this archery and aiming it just how it would work in real life, whenever you're not doing it 5 times a week, 7 days a week, just once a day or twice a day, you could do it every spare second you get, just if you really care about the sport, that's what you do. I still do powerlifting, but I used to care about it a lot more. And what I would do, kind of unintentionally, is I would just go through the lifts in my head whenever I had a free moment. I'd continually be PRing in my head. But what I've realised is this is actually really good, because if I'm just doing let's say bench press, I come down and I'm going up, but I have this image in my mind, not image, video in my mind, and it's the neural pathways which actually make your body do the movement. It's muscle memory instead of it being you thinking of it consciously as you're doing it. So if your muscle memory is so set up and so solid, you've kept on hammering it home by doing it in your head over and over again. Someone who's done this move 10,000 times is going to be a lot better at it than someone who's done it 100 times. So in my real life, I've probably only bench pressed less than 1,000 times probably. Much less than 1,000 times. So, but in my head, I've probably done it maybe 3,000, no, maybe less, probably 1,000 or so. But yeah, you get the point. If you're doing a combat sport, you can actually do the punches, kicks, etc. in your head, and then you do these and you get better at them. Our story is when I was in year 7, which is 12 years old if you're not from England, but when I was 12 years old, what I would do, because I wanted to fight and stuff, I never actually have done fighting. I was going to start recently because my brother said we were going to, and then he's changed his mind, so that's quite sad. But basically, I used to train to fight, but what I would do, because I wanted my reflexes to be better, I realised your reflex actions are controlled by your brain. Obviously, it's just your muscle memory. So what I'd do is I'd shut my eyes, I'd see someone throwing a punch towards my face, and instead of what you'd usually do in the real world, if you are untrained, you'd jump or something, or you'd just block your face. What I'd actually do is I would then just duck underneath it. So I'd duck underneath it in my mind. At first it would be hard to do, even in your head. So what you do is you go through it really slowly, and you actually get it right. When you can get it right, then you speed it up. And you're speeding it up in your head, and you can even do the movement if you want. I used to do the actual movement with my eyes closed, I'd just imagine it. But even if you're doing it in your head, I used to just do that all the time. And what happens is that when people would actually go to shove me or go to punch me, I'd have the perfect response instead of actually just flinching or jumping or something, because I had trained it so much in my head, and I'd never actually done it in real life. I'd never properly done it in real life. No one had ever actually thrown a punch at me and I'd gone through it really slowly. My mum's calling me. I think I'm going to ignore it and continue this because I'm almost done. I'd never done it in real life. I just kept practicing it in my head. So yeah, it's something you should do with everything. With driving up and using it. I was just going around to nearest city to me, 5th lesson. So I could have done it a bit ago, but I was doing loads of hill starts and stuff, and yeah, it's quite hard. It was actually quite scary because there were some really steep hills. It felt like I was almost going vertically, but yeah, obviously I wasn't. But yeah, I've done a bit of visualization with the driving, and I've dreamt about it too. A video I'm going to make soon is about dreams, lucid dreaming. It's so important. If you haven't heard of it already, you should be doing it. I'm not even doing it right now, but I know how to do it. and it's so good for you. I've learned so much from it. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video about that. I want more people to know about this stuff. But yeah, visualization is so important. So start doing that and have a good day, and see you in the next video, which will be today. I might do like a body transformation video. I actually said that I'd never, I don't know why I'm yapping to you now, like click off if you want more information because I'm not going to give it to you, but I actually said to myself that I would never post my first, or like show anyone my first progress video until I got big enough to a point where I actually thought I was kind of big. And now I kind of do, you know, like I'm not that big, but like I'm confident enough to actually show that. So I'm going to do that later. Got to edit it all together, which is going to be kind of, won't be too long actually, it won't be a very long video, but yeah, that's it. Oh, my bad. That's it. Have a good day. See you in the next video, and goodbye.